Good morning. It's another volatile start to trade in the equity markets here in India, with the benchmark indices trading just about with gains of 0.3% or so, and recovering very quickly in the last 5 minutes or so. In fact, in the first 1 hour of trade, it was trading more or less flat, and now you're seeing a pickup in a few stocks. I'll take you through them. Broader markets still under pressure, but less so than they have been over the course of the 1 hour of trade. You have the midcap index that's trading with cuts of about 0.75%, and you have the small cap index that's down about 1.6% at this juncture. Very smart recovery, in fact, over the last 5 minutes as I'm talking to you, around 10 o'clock. In the morning. Reliance Industries, the top gainer on the Nifty 50, gaining about 2.86% and contributing to quite a bit of the strength on the benchmark. You have Hindalco as well as some of the other steel makers, the likes of Tata Steel, that's gaining. And in fact, that metal counter, or those metal counters, are among the outperformers today in terms of the sectoral performers. The metal index currently gaining about 1% or so. We'll get to that in more detail in just a bit. The other gainers include indices Bank, positive developments in terms of the Reserve Bank of India's notification in terms of the suggestions on a promoter shareholding that were accepted. This is being seen as a positive for indices Bank. Among the others, you have Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, Tata Motors, Bajaj Finance, TCS, Bajaj Finserv. In fact, the pictures are looking better today on the heat map for the Nifty 50 than it did on Friday, when just about 3 or 4 stocks managed to stay in the green, and those were pharma stocks, by the way. Among the losers on the Nifty 50, you have Hero MotoCorp, UPL, Nestle, HDFC, Britannia. Quite a few stocks. In fact, about half of the Nifty 50 losing ground right now. Among the sectoral performers, let me point this out very quickly. The gainers are the metal index, the IT index, and the commodities index is just about staying in the green with gains of about 0.2%. And quite a few of the other indices are still under pressure. You have the likes of the realty index, that is the worst performer in trade today, losing about 0.8%. FMCG, media, you have the finance pack, that's all losing ground. Nifty Bank off the day's lows, but still losing about 0.2% or so. Now, one of the factors that you'll want to watch out for is clearly the foreign institution activity. Of course, over the month so far, in the month of November, they've net sold equity to the tune of 30,000 crore, more than 30,000 crore. And that's certainly putting quite a bit of pressure. In that same time, you've had the domestic institutions buying about 20,000 crore rupees worth of equity on a net basis. So there is quite a bit of a gap. The other factor to watch is the volatility index, which is spiked to 21.5. And that really is a sign of the times that we're in right now. The questions about the new variant of concern that was designated by the WHO on Friday, the Omicron as it is called. We don't yet know about the virulity of the virus and how potent it can be, but that's something to watch out for over the course of the next couple of weeks.